increase the lighting in my house because
All right.
I currently can't really see that well. Well, it's not getting much brighter with all that light that I increased with. Oh yeah, we never had a starting soon stream thingy. Oh my goodness, I have to also put my phone quiet because, Google sends me always a, hey, you're streaming thing on my phone. And since it's not on silent, it's like really loud. Do 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 do. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were doing NAT, the task 4. Let me open up the PDF. Here we go. Here we go. Here's this.
Okay. At least it's not on YouTube yet.
Well, I have to click on a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
So now I'm sharing my screen where we have the server computer and we have the thing that we were doing. I'm also gonna open up our. Oh, we open and we had NAT. There we go. They built nicely right there.
Yeah. So here we have a ring network.
Mm-hmm. We have actually, if I do this.
And we thoroughly tested open shortest path first.
Yeah.
To see how this program would work with that concept.
Weird.
Yeah, your screen is bugging out there a little bit.
Well, I was trying to make it smaller, but it doesn't seem to like that. Especially the core session.
That's interesting.
Actually, I think it broke entirely. What's now? Someone sent me a photo. Okay, well, I'm gonna restart the core installation because I think it died.
Yeah.
Powering up the VM, but where were we? We had the. Let's start from here. Stupid flies. Okay, we started. We made, opened the core. We made the ring. We made the internet. Tested it. That the internet goes, and we had this weird thing between N1 and N4, the 1132. Then we created a LAN that was connected to the internet. We tested that it could connect, I think. Yeah. I think this is where we left off.
Yeah, there were a few things undone. But we were definitely testing. Verify that you cannot reach private IPs from outside. Open terminal in an internet node. Double click and test with ping 192.168.0.20. In the other direction, PC to node, the ping should work fine. And that's the last thing I remember that we did, because we tested both ways. We opened up a terminal from the internet and we could not ping the private IP address, and then we opened up a terminal from the private address and we could ping the internet, so that worked properly.
Also, I'm gonna put widgets throughput enable so that we can see it. Now this should connect to N1. So yeah, just to recheck, yeah, you from N8 we can connect to the internet. We can close that and open up like N5. Let us ping the second node in the internet. This should also work.
Yeah.
Correct. And then we're gonna try to ping 6.2, which is N7 node, which is the router. Oh, okay. Can we?
Yeah, that is correct. So
Yeah.
the only thing you should not be able to ping is the computer, and maybe the switch.
What is the IP? Okay.
I don't think you can see the switch's IP.
Switches don't have IPs, at least in this scenario. 192.168.0.20. Network is unreachable. So that is correct. The private
Yeah.
network cannot be accessed because of, I think what was the thing? Was it the 192.168 is not allowed to be connected to because it is...
Yeah, it's because it's private. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that we have done that. We have also generated traffic.
Yeah.
If you have problems connecting outside LAN, make sure the N6 node is not screwed around. And that was the thing that this... Let me actually pause this now. It was the NO... Oh, ETHO... Or I'm just gonna say ETHO. It's so much easier.
ETHO. 0, yeah.
This one has to be... Its IPv4 has to be... Well, what was the reason for this?
What are you talking about?
Service. Let me go check something. Configure services. It was something. I think it was either IP forward or default route. IP add. Oh yeah, it was the default should go through this 1161, and so then when the default is the intranet's side of the link, then it connects correctly, if I understand correctly. So if we, for example, made this 2, and then we apply that, start this thing, this experiment shouldn't work. Oh, okay. So it is able to.
Yeah, I don't really understand what you just did there.
Well, that theoretically shouldn't work like that.
What was that configuration file that you had open?
There you go. Wait, is it working? It was the N7 default route plugin, or whatever you want to call it. This seems to be breaking. It's definitely not sending the... Well, it seems to be sending the bits, but for some reason it doesn't seem to be showing on terminal.
Do Control-C or something to break out of it and see what happens.
Packet loss, 100%.
There you go.
0 received. So that is correct. So I'm gonna go fix that again. Configure this. Default route. This should be the intranet side. And then, what I'm talking about internet side, it should be this IP.
Yeah.
Yeah? Not it? We don't have problems connecting because we did it correctly. Verify you cannot reach the private IP. We have done that. Yeah, node the ping should work. Okay, create another home network with identical IP address. Repeat all steps of the 3 above. Okay. So, yeah, I'm guessing these are the steps. The IV, III, IV, and V.
Yeah, so now we know that we can't copy a network and paste it in order to just quickly set up multiple networks. So what we have to do is do the entire network from scratch. And I think this is also to help you, learn how to make networks in this program. So see if you remember what they told you would cause problems.
So I'm gonna first place the equipment down, so that we actually have some stuff. Then I'm gonna, that was a misclick. Then we're gonna connect the ones. And I think it was supposed to be connected in this order. Can I control Z any of that? I guess not.
Yes. Undo. Check
So
under
where is
edit. Check under edit and see if you can undo.
Undo Control Z is unhighlighted, so I'm guessing you can't.
Yeah.
I forgot that we have to do the. I think it's either tool IP addresses. Click this. Yeah. Save. I think now if I make a line. One. How is that possible? I don't think that is possible actually. Because this has 111. We're gonna probably have to change that.
Yeah, there was some instructions earlier up in the this PDF that you have here that gives you the order of operations.
You want to go through the steps?
It might be a good
Fine.
idea. That way you don't
Do
get
something.
messed up. But why does the order matter? It is just to make setup easier. Core names the router interfaces as Ethernet 0, Ethernet 1, Ethernet 2 as you add the links. By default, when you enable default route service, it is Ethernet 0 that is the outbound interface. Similarly, when you enable NAT service, network address translation service, Ethernet 0 is the public IP interface. As an alternative, you could create the links in arbitrary order and then edit each configuration file correspondingly. That could be useful to learn how to do all of the configurations properly.
Well, let's try to do that then. Ethernet 0 right now. I think this should be. Well, let's go with the naming scale that this is the 7th link, right?
Yeah.
So this side is going to be 7-1. Yeah. And this is going to be 7-0 or 7-2. Yeah. Oh, what happened there?
Okay, yeah, I was wondering because you had ETH1 chosen. And Ethernet 1 is the internal.
Yeah, I didn't understand which one I was doing.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be, because they said identical IPs, so we're gonna have to also change this IP. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna copy it from here, because, you know, writing stuff is for bozos or something. And they wanted this to be an identical IP, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Yeah, so ETH2, this is gonna be the one I wanted to be 7. Yeah, and this one was gonna be, well, yeah, 7-2 is good. You know?
Yeah.
Because that follows the same logic as up here. Then we were also supposed to put the, what was it? It was, I think it was, what services they wanted us? Default import, okay, so it was an NAT, IP forward, and default route. Yeah?
Yeah.
There you go. We'll save those. We will also make sure the default route seems right.
And do we need to check about disabling open shortest path first version 2 and version 3 and Zebra?
No, because we noticed that they didn't automatically, because this is what's on right now. And Zebra was somewhere in here. Zebra is in here, and so are these, but these are not automatically
Right, okay.
selected. Yeah. So this step was useless for us even last time because we couldn't. There was no like nothing was automatically on.
Yeah.
But by checking this is correct since the automatic and default route is via the connection that goes on the internet side. Yeah. No, this is the internet side, so that is correct. None of the other ones had to be messed with. So now this is identical. This is an identical IP here.
Yes, scroll down in your PDF and let's read what it says. Create another home network with identical private IP addresses.
Okay, once again. Here we go.
So they do want them to be identical.
Private IP addresses.
Yeah, the
Repeat all
private
steps
IP
above.
addresses.
And does that mean that these tested? So well, let's test it. This one doesn't have a cool circle on it, but that doesn't matter.
Scroll up just a little bit higher in the PDF to see what came before the test.
It was making the thing.
Configure home. Yeah, okay, yeah, and you've already done that. Okay, sorry.
So it has to be these these three.
Oh no, there's step 1, 2, and 3 is what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Go to, or do they mean the 1, 2, and 3 in the test?
Well, okay. Well, the 1, 2, and 3 doesn't make any sense because of the fact that number 1.
Yeah, here's 1. Start the core emulator. 2.
Yeah, so here it says start core emulator. It doesn't make any sense that this would be step 1.
Okay, they don't mean that. They mean the Roman numeral 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So we're gonna we started the emulator. Now it's on top. We're gonna generate traffic between them. This is which terminal is this? N11 should be able to ping the internet. It's able to ping the internet correctly with no problem. Okay. And now, can the internet... What does the internet do when they... Okay, neither of them are reachable, so that's correct. But can I then ping 7.2, for example? It can ping 7.2. Okay.
All right.
But it can't go past the router, it seems.
Yeah, that's correct.
That is correct. Okay, so we stop that. Isn't that all the tests we needed to do?
So you pinged both directions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I guess that's basically it.
Okay. Repeat all steps above. Manually change the private IP address to identical of home network 1. In my example, both homes have gateway addresses of this and IP device addresses of this. This demonstrates how it's possible to have two BN
20 billion devices.
Devices using 4 billion addresses, yeah. Because, you know, they all can go into, like, it's like a tree branch in a way.
Yeah.
That water flows to where it has to go, even though it's going through the same branch. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a brilliant tree network that you would think it would be almost infinite.
Well, theoretically, you could make it infinite. You just have to have more IP cores.
Yeah, it doesn't really. I don't really understand why they limited it to 20 billion devices when I think that the current structure makes it theoretically infinite if you continually make, you know, additional networks.
Because, like, for example, we could have segmented internet where, okay, you have the main internet that connects all the other internets, right? And so, man, I hate these flies. They, like, attack my face so much. There's one specifically that's really annoying. Okay, so I'm thinking main internet connect to these separate internets, and you could be like, hey, can I have info from YouTube internet? And could I have internet from Google Internet? You know, because then the Google Internet could all host their own variety of services, right? That you could only use on their intranets
Yeah.
or networks at this point.
Yeah, and they
You
kind
know?
of do that, because they have these server farms that are huge.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how many servers they have, but if you consider just one server farm, perhaps it has 65,000, whatever the number was. So it depletes all of the possible addresses of a private address numerical scheme, whatever you call this IP address. Then you could have each of those, turn those into servers, which would then have behind them 65,000 each. So this is something you'll probably have to ask your teacher. Is it really a hard figure that you can only have a maximum of 20 billion on this system, or can you actually just continually build it out?
Yeah. Because I say you can't. And I think you can't even, like, not non-theoretically make it. I think the teacher was kind of saying that IPv6 has existed for like 40, what was it, like 6 to 20 years, something between those numbers.
Yeah, at least 20 years, but I don't remember the exact date that it came out.
When did IPv6 come out? 1998, December.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, 90s. That's
way
when
past. That's like, hey, that's almost 30 years, dude.
Yeah, that's
3
when
years from 30.
that's when the internet was really exploding and taking off, and they had to do a lot of dancing around getting IPv4 to work with larger and larger networks.
So, I would have to put a bubble on this one, or do something with it, something like this. There we go. That's a much nicer way of having it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have something similar over here. Because the IP thing is horrible.
Yeah, getting to read the text is really important.
There we go. This looks pretty good.
Yeah, this is much better.
Create 2. Okay, this demonstrates how it's possible to have 2 billion devices. Okay. Test. Create 2 traffic flows, one from each PC to the same internet node. Start flows. Take a screenshot of final state and return it in its learning. Okay, so they don't want us to have a connection between this and to it for a private computer to connect to a private computer. They want them both to be connected to the same node.
Yeah, they want you to see how that this works. That you can have exactly the same private address, open up a terminal and start pinging the one of those internet addresses,
Well, it's like
and then open up a second terminal and do exactly the same thing.
It's gonna be called.
That way you can see that everything works simultaneously.
Yeah, let's start this up. And we're gonna start in this. We're going to start pinging. Let's just start pinging 111 because it is easy. Okay, that's not how. Okay. Well, or is that too confusing?
No, just
yeah. This should be double.
Yeah, so there you go. both are communicating with that one node on the internet.
Oh yeah, we also have to put my name up there, but I'm gonna do that on this other screen.
Okay.
Give me a second.
I love that. It's so hilarious.
Because, you know, I don't want to leak that.
Yeah, I'm a major leaker. Everybody knows who I am.
Well, you kind of have to be if you're in doing work-life balance.
Yeah.
Annoying part is I now have to do the traffic again.
I am leaking like a boat made of Swiss cheese.
I don't like the implication. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Both are producing traffic. My name is in there. Take a screenshot. I'll save that screenshot. Screenshot 6. I'm also gonna open a new session. There we go. I think so. So if I close this, yeah. Okay. So now I have to give the, give the teacher this epic picture that we have now produced. Okay, lähetä valmis. There we go. Now we have the next one. Let me close this one because that is no longer. Below is a list of active core sessions. Double click to. I guess I'll exit. Delete. There we go. Okay. Now let me go find the next one. Assignment: wireless LAN emulation. This also has a nice epic PDF that we can read. About the similar length, yeah.
All right, shall I start reading?
Wait, can you actually read? Because I'm amazed that there's enough definition on your side.
I could read. Assignment 6, wireless LAN network emulation. Introduction. Home and small business networks usually do not require more than 1 or 2 networking devices in order to function efficiently. A wireless router equipped with wireless connections and a few wired connections is the only piece of networking equipment that is necessary in order to provide sufficient connectivity for the average small group of users. A home network is a small LAN, local area network, with devices that usually connect to an integrated router and to each other in order to exchange information. The router is connected to the internet. Most likely, the home router is equipped with both wired and wireless capabilities. In this practical assignment, you will set up a basic wireless local area network using Core Network Emulator to visualize a wireless home and small business network. So the required equipment / software, working instance of the vCore virtual machine or common open research emulator software.
Okay, Core.
Yeah.
We talked about this last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I, by the way, sent you the PDF just so that if I'm wiggling a lot, you can read the PDF on your computer.
Okay, I've done.
I think I sent it in our direct chats on TeamSpeak.
Yeah, I'll have to go there.
Okay. By the way, if I look at the things, we only have this and then 2 Ethernet labs, and those might take a little longer. What you doing?
Oh, I'm trying to see what is the best program to open up the PDF with.
Firefox? Or like a browser? That's what I'm doing, at least. Works like a charm.
I'm also trying to see where it actually downloaded.
You don't have it downloading automatically to downloads?
Well, you'd think that that's where it went, but it doesn't tell you. Yeah, it did go there. Okay. All right. I will have to cover up some of the stuff that I have open.
What do you mean?
Well, I can't have the TeamSpeak full screen,
Oh,
so I had to make it smaller.
assignment. Start the vCore emulator. Annotate the canvas grid with your name and student ID. Oh, and student ID as text. I didn't do that last time.
Oh yeah, that should have been on all of them.
I mean, he has accepted each and every single one I have produced.
Yeah, but you
with
need to
just
put
your
your
names.
you should put your student ID as well.
I don't think I have a student ID actually. Because of the fact that I'm a polkuopiskelija and not a tutkinto-opiskelija. So they might not have to, and they might not be able to require this from me because I do not have one of these.
Oh, okay, maybe that's what's going on.
Yeah. Because I realized the student ID is only for the people who are like in a school in a specific way. Okay, so what do they want us to do?
Well, it's telling you to create a network of routers to emulate the internet like you had earlier.
Okay, so set
So I guess you need about 5 nodes each time.
Okay, so they really love the 5-node thing. Okay.
Well, it's the best way to demonstrate all of the different possibilities.
Were we supposed to be using P routers for the internet?
What are P routers?
That's a great question.
Where do you see that?
Wait a second. Emulate the internet. Network of routers. I guess it is just routers, yeah. Okay, that's not supposed to be in there. Because they're routers, or ooh, maybe they are actually supposed to be routers. Okay, because they were blue last time. There we go.
Well, if you hover over P router, does it tell you what it is?
Unlike any game you would ever enjoy, this one does not have any kind of tips, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
I'm also gonna put widgets throughput on already at this point so that we know what's up. Did they want us... Okay, I'm having annoyances. Okay, set the default address block. Yeah, so tools address. They wanted a 1-1. Well, let's add that. There we go. Add. Set the... Wait, create an... Okay. Set the default block for generating IP. Okay, so this picture... Yeah, okay, so they're showing how to add one, you know.
Yeah.
Just like how I did. So now it's doing that. Add 5 routers. We have added 5 routers.
But were you supposed to add the 5 routers after you did that?
I don't think it matters because the tool, IP address, is only affects the linking tool.
Oh, okay.
Arrange the routers in a grid for better readability. Optional,
yes.
you know.
You really need to make it readable so you can actually read each of the internet addresses.
This page was completely empty, like massively. Okay. Annotate a background area and highlight the cycles and call it the internet. Okay. So I'm gonna just do this. Wonderful. Can you read that? I sure can.
No, you have to really spread it out.
Maybe we make a diamond. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah,
much better is, spreading them out. It definitely helps.
Because if we put it exactly the same, it kind of doesn't work. So we kind of have to have a weird shape, like something like this. Maybe we can make a copy paste, but it'd be sideways like this.
It's starting to look
Yeah.
like a moon, you know.
Or Pac-Man. Ooh! And now if we make the oval,
Yeah, Pac-Man. Yes, this
what
is
it,
great.
let us get the. Oh, that is such a yes. Yo, that is not a Pac-Man, yo. Oh, that's too many R's. Internet, and then I'm gonna put.
Too many R's in internet.
Internet Pac-Man version. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. I think the teacher will enjoy that. You know, because okay, annotate. We have called it the internet. You know. Okay, so then we go down. Create a home network consisting of one home router. Okay, so, and this one is just the router. They have it underneath, so just to mess with the teacher, I like to copy the entire thing to look almost identical. So he's like, hey, did he copy this? But then, because there's like a slight difference, he can't say that I copied it. Okay. One or more computers will have. How does he have? Okay, well, I'm gonna put like 3, so that. Or maybe even more. There we go. Okay. What else is there? Okay, one more. One wireless local area network. A WLAN. I'm gonna put it here because we can move it around. Okay, annotate the background area and call it home Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you can actually reverse the N6 router with the WLAN 12.
That's kind of what I was thinking of doing, something like this.
Yeah. And then none of these computers actually have to be connected by wire. They could all be connected by radio waves.
Yeah, so we can do something like this. We'll probably move these around.
Yeah, they'll have to be spread out because you won't be able to read the.
We will anyway move these around because they want to annotate the background, but we'll do that later when we have a better picture of what the IP addresses are gonna look like.
Yeah.
Establish necessary links. Add link from your home router to any of the ring routers. Okay. Yeah, that might have gone the wrong way around. So we will delete that and do this way. Because last time the 0.1 ending was on the internet side. I don't think it matters, but I think we would have to change the service and all the info on the N6 node. Select any private address block from the IP addresses. Okay, so they want us to do IP addresses. We will choose, you know what, just to mess with the teacher, we'll choose the 172.16 one.
Yeah. You could also do the 10. Those are also private.
What? Is that
Yeah.
true? This 10 one.
Yeah.
Oh, well, even worse. Let's do it. You know? Okay. Set the member of the new WLAN. Set members of the new WLAN. Press Control and choose your home router and laptops. Okay, so choose all of these. And WLAN. Release Control and right-click WLAN to choose link to select your. Okay, so we right-click. You. Okay.
Link to selected.
Yeah, it's this one. I've selected all of them. I'm going to click this now.
Yeah.
They all have Wi-Fi signals.
They added antennas to everything. That's
yeah,
great.
they did. Yeah. You can modify IP addresses by double-clicking nodes, ensuring that the net mask is 20 and not 32. And IP addresses are of the internal network. The IP address. Okay, so we're gonna have to click at this thing. Okay, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. And this has given each and every single one 30 and not 24.
Why did it switch them to 32?
I think that's something to do with the software. So I'm gonna go through these and fix them up. This. Okay. And IP addresses, okay, and they all did have correct ones. I would actually like to change these to E1, E2.
That's because the I is not very readable.
You don't like E?
No, I'm just saying that it's not very readable or understandable, especially when you have a 1 after it.
Yeah, you're right. I hate it when he's right. I feel, yeah, well, okay, so that, and these are all homes, and home 1. And home 1 should have 1. Home 2 should have 2. Home 3 should have 3, like this. Because it would be easier for me to remember these.
Yeah.
When they don't have random, well, nothing is random, but I mean like that their IPs with lines.
It's kind of random, or I guess the N is supposed to stand for node, but
Now, why did this suddenly have? Why did this now have a different IP, and why does it show compared to all of the other ones which did not show? What have I done? Unsure why this now has. Also, 3 also has an IP. Okay. Well, not to worry about that too much. Set the members. We did all that. Okay. Lastly, test connectivity of one of your home Wi-Fi computers to any one of the Ring computers. At this point, have before you core canvas that looks something like the following. The green wires connectivity don't show until the session's. Oh, okay, so they should show up with this number.
Yeah.
That is not how it's supposed to look.
Yeah, but that's
okay.
Yeah, it's a connection.
Yes, but the the different computers are not supposed to connect to each other.
No, that's the way wireless works. It connects to everything. Yes.
Okay.
There's no wires, but it will connect to everything.
My computer should have absolutely nothing to do with my server computers. That doesn't make any sense.
But this is the thing about wireless is it is the extremely insecure method of having a network, but it is also the most friendly to this kind of activity and behavior, so that all of these computers can communicate with one another.
Well. Oh. I'm making a block. I guess I can't make a block. Oh, I can't make a block if it is far enough. What the hell?
They are
What
trying
the hell?
they are trying to show you that those internet addresses are connected to that wireless LAN. It's very important. It's it's showing you that it's linked to it.
Why do we have two identical ones? One second. Oh, that's why I might have messed up. This is the same IP as the main one. Or what?
All of your H devices should probably start with 10.
Yeah.
That way you can more clearly see the difference. Or 20, whichever one you want to start with, but
there we go. And now if we start, what does the connectivity now look like? The same. Okay. Well, too bad. Cry about it. You know.
I think you would have to space it out much more in order to see all of the details.
Well, if I move the internet node, it wants to do something really unreadable. There we go. Okay, well, I can't get it more readable than that.
All right.
Yeah? Even on his, it kind of reads off. You can kind of see it in the picture that he has right here. Okay, so we have now produced this. Test connectivity, so let's, I guess, just take H4 and, ping 111, for example. Derp! Something has happened. Unreachable. Is it possible because we don't have it? Yeah, it is. Let's pause that. Right click, configure. Remove all of these. Put NAT on. And default route and all that.
Yeah.
And then also configure.
Yeah, now you're just utterly removing everything, saying, I'm not even going to disable them. I'm going to remove them.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but after playing Minecraft mods, I know disable doesn't mean anything. It doesn't have anything to do with anything, okay? Disabling is the same thing as hoping it doesn't affect something else, okay?
Yeah.
I will leave the religion for the other folks, okay? I will be doing it by removing, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll save that. Now it should work. Theoretically. Host unreachable.
Which one are you pinging now?
1-1. K1.
From where to where?
H4. Corner to corner.
Point.
H4.
Yeah.
K1.
H4 to what?
K1. H4 K1. This is K1 up here. But it's not pinging. It is unreachable. I wanna theorize something. Does it reach it if I do something like this? Interesting.
What did you do?
By moving H4 to have direct connection to N6 node, it connected perfectly. But having H4 go through PCs, no connection. Check this out.
Ah,
Where's my terminal? Let us max screen this so that you can see both sides.
yeah. I start to see you have to actually have to have that green line for it to work.
Yeah, let me ping it again. Nothing. Unreachable, unreachable, unreachable. Move it close. Boom, thick line. Works perfectly.
Ah, that's really
So
interesting.
having the 5 lines is actually important. The other lines have absolutely nothing to do with the network, which is what I kind of guessed.
Well, not really. They do have something to do with the network because when you have a wireless network, you can network with other devices in your home. You can put documents on other computers by just using a program or something to get it over there. You don't have to like get a USB and stick it in one computer and walk over to the other computer, stick the USB in and get it off. You can send things to other computers and other computers can get things from your computers.
I disagree. Not that that's not possible, but that you can connect to another computer. You can only connect to other computers through routers.
No, you can connect peer-to-peer.
With Wi-Fi? I haven't
Yeah.
seen it. I have yet to see that technology in my life because we have tried that over years now.
Let's see, I have a program here somewhere. What was it called?
Because I believe it's possible. Just because both computers might have ability of Wi-Fi, but you'd have to have two things that talk to each other on the same wavelength. Like if for a reason, for
Okay,
example,
well, to give you an something that you clearly understand and know and have seen,
yeah,
casting.
yeah,
I can cast from my computer to
okay.
like another computer or a device.
But does the I agree that casting requires you to tell the TV to watch something, but I would still consider that not hosting from one computer to another, but that you send a signal through the network so that the TV can then use its own internet to look up the thing that you tell it to. So it's more like a remote. What do you think?
Trying to think about too many things simultaneously.
Because like for me, I know for a fact that you can't cast anything to any TV that you're not in the same network as.
But that's what we're talking about. We are in the same network, the same wireless LAN.
But then wouldn't you be connecting it through a router rather than connecting two computers without a router?
No, you don't need the router.
For casting, you do.
Huh?
For casting, you know, like YouTube casting, you do.
Yeah, for that, if you want to cast, yeah, because you're getting your material from the internet. But if you have, like, let's say, documents or music files or something on your computer and you want to share it with your laptop, you do not need a router.
I would have to test this. Sounds reasonable, but I still think you need an internet connection for casting. But it kind of sounds reasonable because of the fact that technology connects.
Let's see.
Okay, we have something that looks like this, and it connects. But
Okay,
also,
look up this app on the internet called
all right, 1 second. Yeah.
called LAN Drop.
LAN drop.
DROP.
Land drop.
Yeah. This is just one example.
Ooh. LandDrop automatically detects other devices running on LandDrop on the same Wi-Fi network. So you don't need an enter IP
Yes,
menu.
but that's what I'm. Uh, this land drop can detect nearby devices, even if they are not on the same Wi-Fi network. It uses WebRTC to accomplish
Yeah,
that.
wait. Land can detect nearby devices if they're not on the same Wi-Fi network. I'm googling what WebRTC is. Meaning, because this sounds like a thing I might not want to know. Well, okay, AI says WebRTC stands for Web Real-Time Communication, which is an open source project, enables real-time audio, video, data sharing between web browsers and mobile applications without the need for a plug-in. Direct peer-to-peer communication. Okay. That's just it sounds like it's just a protocol.
Yeah, it's a protocol. Yeah.
I'm kind of looking through the wiki page. Okay, I'm gonna use an AI for this, even though I kind of don't like using AI for networking, because most of the time I have not gotten correct answers back.
Yeah.
Used to what is it? Connect to devices like laptops with Wi-Fi capabilities without a Wi-Fi router. Like, let's say they're in a cave with no internet access. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this on the internet. Wait. Okay, so here we go. My question was, can this thing that okay, so LandDrop can use WebRTC to transfer files. Then I googled this to try to kind of get an idea what it was. Then they just say a lot of people use it. It's a global IP solution. You know, a lot of text, you know, but a lot of stuff that doesn't answer the question that I was gonna ask, you know?
Yeah.
Supports all kinds of stuff. I just kind of wanted to know what, I asked, can two devices that have Wi-Fi capabilities, like a Wi-Fi card, can they talk to each other?
They could also use Bluetooth.
Bluetooth, you see, Bluetooth I believe in because of,
I believe in Bluetooth. Yeah.
Bluetooth, I've actually seen Bluetooth move things around with no Wi-Fi. And I mean, in like places where no Wi-Fi existed back in the day, aka Ayala in some spots,
Yeah.
Without some underlying network. Okay, well, can two laptops connect with Wi-Fi directly to each other without a router? Well, what in the hell? Oh yeah, Wi-Fi hotspots is a thing. I think my computer can do a Wi-Fi hotspot.
Yeah, these are like three different ways. An ad hoc Wi-Fi network, which is just two computers connecting to one another. Then there's Wi-Fi Direct. That's a peer-to-peer solution, which is kind of like the first one, but these are slightly different.
Of course, but the major thing is that they can connect, but the small difference is going to be too nuanced for me to understand at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know about hotspots. Because you can
Yeah,
basically
yeah,
come to
but
the router, you know.
what I'm talking about is basically the first one,
This one.
ad hoc Wi-Fi network. Both laptops create an ad hoc peer-to-peer network. This is sometimes called IBSS mode, which is independent basic server set mode. No router or access point is needed. The devices broadcast and talk directly to one another. The downside is that many modern operating systems don't expose ad hoc mode easily, and support can be buggy. And that's why people have made these apps that are available on the internet.
Yeah.
Uh, and you would have to go through each one of them, but I have a list of, let's say 19.
19.
Yeah.
That's a lot of apps. No.
One is called Portal, for example. Portal is a lightweight command line file transfer utility for file transfer for the network and the web. But you know, these kind of things, their descriptions on these kind of pages are not very good. You actually have to test them out yourself to see if they do what you want.
Yeah, they even have it as easily downloadable. If
Yeah,
you're using Brew, Scoop, or Win, you know, or Curl.
I think it's a Python thing. Let's see.
What kind of files does it have? Let's take a look.
Oh, it doesn't say.
Well, they do have a README. The sender top sends a folder to 3 files. Receiver bottom. Let's say. Okay.
So, Portal features include end-to-end encryption using PAKE2, which is password authentication key agreement 2. They have direct transfer of files if possible. Sender and receiver are in the same local network. Fallback to relay server if sender and receiver cannot connect directly. Some of these things are indicative of why they've created these apps. It is slightly difficult.
This looks like a good version of Send Anywhere.
Yeah, it's kind of the idea. Another one is called Easy Share. Then there's Local Cloud, Drop Zone, Send It, Sharebox, Sharing GUI, Hansip, Transmitic Beta, AirShare, Updog.
But it seems to be only a Linux thing though for the portal.
At least most of these are Windows, macOS, FreeBSD, and Linux.
Oh yeah, but we have to actually do some homework here, so
Yeah.
go back. Okay. Okay. Oh, I think this was just core. Maybe?
Okay, so
okay.
So should we see what we did wrong, or is it just because of the placement?
I think it's just for the placement, and we can even test pinging the modem, which works.
All right.
Or the router.
Yeah.
Close that. Now we try to go to, what was it, 10, 0, 0, 11. Should be unreachable. It is unreachable. So that was the first H1 computer.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's correct. It's not supposed to be able to find a private one. Create traffic flow to visualize working connection from wireless. network client to any of the ring computers. We did that. Start the
Hey.
session.
Hey, try this. Even though it's not telling us to do this, try pinging from one of the computers in this wireless network to another computer.
Okay, so this should go to 15. Hey, that's nice.
Yeah.
So it's able to go from, but I wonder what happens if I only do this. Where did that thing go? Oh, it's still able to. Okay, if I do this. Okay, I'm trying to move it even further. Ah, yes, you see, now it's unable to do it. If I move it back.
That is so interesting, isn't it?
Wow. Okay, so well, it's able to ping things even if it's just connected to only that. If I
Yeah.
do something like this, can I still just ping 15? Yup, no problem. Can I
Yeah.
ping actually from this well, we can't ping anywhere further into the internet. Yeah, without it being connected, it was unable to. Yeah. So for it to be able to go through this connection here, it has to be connected to this router. Okay. Okay, so let's clear all that. Start the session. We have the throughput. Create a new traffic from in your emulation. Use a computer in the Wi-Fi area as a source node and the internet router as a destination. Use ping address to create a traffic to make it visible in a picture. In order to pass this practical assignment, you will need to submit an image like figure 2 below, shown active traffic flow highlighted with the thick red line along with your name and student ID on the campus. No ID, so my name is gonna be good. I wonder if we can mess with the teacher and make like, because obviously we have this internet, but what if we make like a really, really big internet? You know?
Well, I wouldn't make this too difficult for yourself. It will get more difficult later.
Okay, well, we will have done this correctly by clicking H4 and just pinging this. We don't need to show this much more. We can even just hold it here. Oh yeah, and let me just. I realized that I can just darken my display. You know, because I have to put my name on the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. We also make the home network. Okay, like that. Let me also add my name here.
It's strange though that you don't have a student ID number yet.
Well,
because,
maybe I do, but I'm not gonna now try to find it.
Yeah, but you should check it out as soon as possible through the school portals and whatnot.
Yeah.
Did you ever take that additional course that they, was introductory to how you study there?
DigiStart?
Yeah, it was some kind of like introductory course that you were supposed to take via the internet.
Oh, it was definitely DigiStart then. Yeah. I actually did it to the end. You get one extra learning point from that one.
Oh, that's good.
It's not much, but it is. I think it was considered 35 hours of work, even though I did it for like only 4. So I have to say some of these. Have you actually learned about how how school is basically how it works nowadays?
Well, it just seems to change every year, so I don't know. I don't know if I could say yes.
Oh, okay, this
And
might
it
be a
also
little bit more difficult.
is slightly different in between each school.
Oh, okay, well, we'll see if we can do this one. This might be more difficult.
What are we doing now?
Well, you'll see. You'll see.
Oh,
Let me click on. Oh, okay, I have downloaded all kinds of things. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff going on my screen. Okay, so there's that. Here's this. First classroom C3039 lab assignment. So this is gonna be our first lab assignment. Well, we can actually do this here. Yeah. Return as a group. Okay, so maybe we can't return it, but we can definitely do it. Or maybe we can... Oh wait, no, I can just return as a group, being me. I'm the group. For some reason, you can
Okay.
only have one person in the group.
Which page are we reading here?
Give me a second, give me a second. So, screenshot, the requirements for this is a screenshot from iPerf test results, so iPerformance, a screenshot of Wireshark, write your reflection, okay? And then they'll tell us what the reflection is, okay? Installation.
Where are you reading this?
This is on my other screen. This is on my screen. Don't worry. But that's all the text that was there. Then okay, so I also unlocked Terra Term iPref USB serial driver.
So have you already gone through the installation guide for this lab and everything?
No, we're doing it
Come
now.
on.
Okay.
Let's get busy. We have to navigate to www.wireshark.org.
Okay, scroll down to download section and find latest stable version. Download in file. Located on your located. Install NCAP. If it's already installed on your computer, radio box stays unchecked. Don't know what that is, but we'll see it soon. Do not install USB. Okay, so when you're opening it up, they'll probably ask you to have a bunch of different things.
Yeah, you don't have to install USB PCAP because you're not going to be analyzing USB PCAPs.
Yeah. Okay, so download this zip that is from the assignment page from It's Learning and then extract it to your downloads directory. Now, part 1 is moving. How do I actually file? Is there a way to like drag and drop?
Do what?
Bidirectional or host to guest. So I'm gonna go host to guest and see if I can drag and drop this file from here. Is this a thing I can do? It looked like it liked it, but then it kind of didn't do anything. Oh.
What is that file that you are dragging and dropping?
Well, it was supposed to be the downloaded... Wait, which one was it? It was supposed to be this thing. USB serial driver zip.
Why don't you just download it to the virtual machine?
Well, that would be great.
Since I don't have this virtual machine that you have on my computer, I can't really see if you can drag and drop from your computer into the virtual machine, if that's what you're trying to do.
I was trying to do that. It was because of the devices and drag
there's
and
probably a way if you go through the file manager to reach your other desktop, but I'm not sure if they allow that.
I'm gonna just do it with send anywhere since it is the quickest route for now.
Because usually they want to separate the virtual machine completely and totally from or as much as possible from the underlying operating system.
And that does make a lot of sense though.
Yeah. Otherwise, there's too many ways in which you can compromise the underlying system, and you don't want that.
Okay, so 0 to 1 1 4 2. Enter. Boom. Well, there we go. It's not that big. It should go pretty fast. Well, it is going pretty fast. It's really stupid because I have to send it all the way up to send anywhere servers and then straight back to my own IP. You know?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying is that there probably is a way to bypass this, but
Oh, definitely. There's so definitely going to be a way. But the thing is, that way requires me to learn more about the OS than I want to, basically.
yeah. Well, you will want to ultimately, but if you tried to do it right now, it would probably take a very long time.
Exactly. Okay, so installation guide. I wonder
What?
if we're actually supposed to do this on. No, because you're for Ubuntu users, for Mac users, for Windows users. Wait, are we supposed to do this
Yeah, you
on
need
Windows?
to.
This doesn't specify. Wait, let me go look at the other piece of paper. If you're going to use your own laptop, please install these things. Oh, so they aren't going to do this on iCore. Oh my lord, I don't think we're gonna be able to do this. Okay.
Well, I can't. I don't have your document, so I have not read it.
Oh, give me a second. I'm gonna download all these and.
Because this sounds like you are now doing something different.
This sounds like a massive project. Okay. I'm also gonna install this and send it to you just for fun.
Okay.
Okay, both these are being sent slowly, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. The NLab 1C English V01 is gonna be this one on the right.
So installation guide and NLab.
Yeah.
Okay, so the installation guide for NLab 1C. Okay, I'm going to actually have to look at the one lab. So the prerequisite, if you are going to use your own laptop, please install Teraterm, Wireshark, iPerf3, and USB serial driver before you start this lab. The lab's PCs have them pre-installed. Learning objectives: creating an Ethernet network with a switch, Ethernet switch configuration, setting static IP address to your own computer, working in the command line interface. Context: a local area network consists of devices that can communicate with each other using physical addresses. That's the Ethernet MAC address, media access control address.
Yeah.
The connection protocol is at level 2 of the ISO OSI stack. They have a
Nice image here.
a little, what do you call this, bubble pointing to that, saying physical addresses are fixed individual addresses set by the device's manufacturer. Their meaningful use is limited to the local area network, where the device can learn all the others in the local network device addresses. At level 3 of the protocol stack L3, logical addresses are introduced via IP, making it possible to build global information networks. Okay. In the laboratory work, an Ethernet local area network will be created. Okay.
Yeah, so this will be us producing. 1 second.
Let me read just a little bit further. You can create a 2-device Ethernet network point to point by connecting the devices with an Ethernet cable. In practice, we want more devices on the network. Okay.
Well,
Okay. Yeah, I think that you actually have to install this on your computer.
Yeah, that
Uh,
would be more
be-
simple.
because, and I don't think you will actually be able to do this because it says a couple on the third page.
Yeah.
Laboratory work. In this assignment, you reset the Cisco C2960X to its factory settings. You implement an Ethernet LAN of a few devices and study its traffic. So you will need one Cisco C2960X switch.
I don't have that.
Yeah, 2 to 3 PCs with
I do have that.
RJ45 connector if necessary. Borrow a USB Ethernet dock adapter. That's for people with usually Macs
Yeah.
or Apple devices. 2 to 3 Ethernet cables, 1 per PC. Orange cable on lab wall. They even tell you where it's at.
Yeah.
1 console cable for the switch configuration. It's a light blue cable with USB connector on the lab wall. So yeah. This is so interesting. But yeah,
okay, well, we could at least go through it because okay, we can obviously not produce. We can obviously not produce it because of the fact that we need physical equipment.
Yeah, there's you may have to pay for it, but there is this system called GNS3 that I think they may have a lot of these Cisco devices. And of course, Cisco also has a similar system of being able to try out all of their equipment without actually having the equipment. So
I'm looking into this GNS3 that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Getting started with GNS3 introductions used by hundreds of thousands of people to configure, troubleshoot things. Consists only of a few devices on your laptop to choose from many devices hosted on multiple servers. Okay, so you're saying that these people might have the architecture for those devices?
Yeah. What? Okay. For some reason, I went to the academy.
Yeah, GNS3 has allowed network engineers to virtualize real hardware devices for over 10 years. So should we try to download this and see what happens? Just
No,
fun?
we won't get into that now because it's quite in depth.
Okay.
I'm just trying to find its website so I could read what you were reading.
I just wrote GNS3 and then GNS3, the software and Empower Network professionals. There's download GNS3 documentation, those install software applicants and something else. I clicked the second link, so it looks something like this.
Yeah, the documentation.
Yeah,
because it's now been a very long time since I've worked with this. If you scroll down a little bit, they have like an image here, and they show you that various types of routers and switches, and the cloud, and the virtual machines, and this kind of stuff. But this is primarily for Cisco equipment and devices. That's why I thought you might be using this in this course.
Yeah.
But I think it does cost money.
Well, let me actually look at about that. No, it doesn't seem to cost anything. It doesn't seem to be costing anything. Wait, pricing, maybe that's... Are you sure this cost anything? Because the download button was right there.
Yeah, I think you can download it and work with it, but
Yeah, GNS3 is a free open source network simulation tool that emulates Yeah, it's free.
okay.
Maybe it turned to free before you have now heard about it again.
Yeah, because it's been quite a few years ago that I was looking into this.
Rely on, yeah. Okay, so yeah, because theoretically you could plan an entire network out before you implement it, and then you just build it, and you have the steps already built made for you.
Yeah.
That seems like a good idea to have. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
I went to
oh, yeah.
I went to the software part of this website. It says your virtual network in a suitcase. For optimal performance, download the virtual machine for GNS3. So I go there and they have VirtualBox, VMware Workstation and Fusion, VMware ESXi, and Microsoft Hyper-V. So this is clearly run on top of Windows rather than Linux. And the one that you are using is run on top of Linux, and that's the difference.
Yeah.
But now these programs that you are downloading, they will have to be downloaded and run on your Windows computer.
Yeah, because they have exe in them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And exe is not a thing that Ubuntu knows how to really deal with.
So you should go through all of this installation guide right now and install everything that you need.
Well, that's if I do it on my laptop. Because they do have school computers. So I might just do it on the school computers because they say that it's already.
These are really good programs, though, if you want to learn, you know.
Well, I know about Wireshark, and I have heard about iPref, but TerraTerm I have not heard of.
Yeah, I have not heard of TerraTerm either, so this could be interesting. Have you already installed Wireshark?
I think you can have Wireshark.
You can also do this on this computer, you know.
Oh, yeah, that is true, but I still would need a Cisco C2960X switch.
Yeah, okay, not that part, but you could set these up on your this computer that you're currently using and your laptop and do it simultaneously.
Well, let me 1 second. My laptop around over here, so I have to go get it. 1 second. I'm becoming a real network engineer because I have 2 PCs. One is never enough.
Yes.
Let me open this up.
I'm also going to download here. You know, they don't tell you which one to download. I'm just going to download the x64 installer, the stable release 4.4.9.
I heard 86 version is always more stable. I don't know if that's so true. Okay, so I have my laptop here. I'm gonna go to It's Learning and get the file from there.
And then I'm going to check TerraTerm.
Okay, where am I? Do this. Click clack. Click clack. Booty smack. Or what? Okay, I'm gonna download that. Okay, so on my left screen it says install NCAP. Okay, they wanted me to download Wireshark also. Let's go download Wireshark. Download source code. I guess it's the source code, right? It wouldn't be the source code, would it?
No, source code would be if you were going to compile it for a specific Linux version that does not already have a pre-made package for it.
Okay, so yeah, then I'm not gonna be doing that. Okay, Wireshark, TerraTerm, iPref, and USB driver. TerraTerm, USB, and iPref all are in here. Wireshark is also downloaded. Okay, so they just want me to basically do this.
Where do you find that TerraTerm?
Oh, 1 second.
Dash iPerf 3 dash USB serial driver dot zip. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I now see that it's from your learning portal.
I will send it to you so that
no,
you
it's
also...
it's okay. You don't have to. I was like, where are they getting this stuff from?
Here,
Because I'm looking on the internet at the sites that they have these programs on.
okay, this will have to go into Entrance because it's too big of a file.
Yeah. Don't worry about it though. I can
It's in
download.
It's now in Entrance, so if you want to download the thing with all three of the same, because all the three Terra Prism, iPref, and USB series driver are all in there. In that, if you double click Entrance, you can at the top right, there's the files, you know.
Oh, check.
Okay, so select components to install. Navigate, scroll down, latest, download the file, locate it on your computer, double click it. Important. When running installation program, install NCAP. If it's already installed on your computer, radio box will be unchecked. I don't have such a thing.
Hold on a minute. I was looking for what you're talking about. I don't even have Entrance.
Yeah, you do. Double click the server that you're in.
Nonstop Hype?
Yeah, Nonstop Hype and then Entrance. You see it? You click on Entrance, right?
No, I don't see it.
Do you see me and you in a channel?
Yeah.
Well, then you're in Entrance. Yeah, just click Entrance and you'll see it at the top right. The file thingy. Yeah?
Oh, okay. That direction. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's confusing, okay? It's just there's no real good way of doing it. I'm gonna put some crazy faces in chat.
Yeah, you know, when things are only icons, for me that is extremely difficult. You know, it's like reading hieroglyphs from Egypt. I wasn't raised in that system. I was raised in the system with words.
I was raised just close enough to both that I can kind of badly decipher both directions, text and emojis. But I guarantee you, if it goes more into the emoji category, it's gonna be too difficult. Because the emojis are based on people's interpretations of the emojis. But since TikTok exists, there's like a trillion ways of seeing what emoji means. And you know, it's gonna be very hard to decipher. But this is what I don't understand. I'm trying to download Wireshark. Pretty simple stuff. This here says, do not install USB PCAP. Install NPCAP. This is the thing, I don't have either one of those options.
From when you're installing Wireshark.
Yeah. Let me go to intermission. Okay, do you see this?
Where?
On the stream?
Hold on, I have to go to that. I have so many things open now.
I wonder if it's not able to really...
Okay.
Okay, it's unable to read it, but don't worry. This list right here doesn't have.
The only thing that I see on the stream and the on YouTube is the installation guide.
Yeah.
Uh, so
Oh. Well, what?
it's not the actual installation.
Well, let me go. Let's see what. Wait, do we have Wireshark? I do have Wireshark on my computer. Wasn't that annoying? What happens if I click the install pad? Portable.
Okay, now I see you.
Okay. Wireshark portable. Okay. Well, it's not really.
Do you see this yellow box? You can fix this by installing npcap. You could click on that npcap.
Wait, I'm having an update happen. Oh, okay, I guess you have to install it then through what you were showing.
Yeah.
And use add remove. Okay, yeah. And do not install that. Okay, well now it's asking me to do it on my big computer. Well, I'm gonna then click next here. Install. Don't install that. Yeah, okay, well, that's not very cool that when there's a list of things you want installed or not installed, that the NP cap or the USB cap would not be shown there. Doesn't make much
Yeah,
sense
it is kind of strange.
Support raw 802 traffic. Yes, of course you want to support anything you want. Install npcap. No, okay, we don't want to do anything like that. Okay, I'm doing so much installing on my computers. Okay, well, it's currently installing that. Okay, so double click on the exe and follow the instructions of the installation. You may go with the default. I prefer Windows install, open the extracted this folder and inside it double click that. Then double click the last thing. Okay, so while this is done. Okay. I'm gonna extract all from my laptop. There we go. While that is installing, I will double click this. Double click this. Okay, so I accept all the viruses. As many as I can, as fast as possible.
Terrible.
You know, isn't that what, you know, that's what it feels like installing anything nowadays. Okay, so for Terra, they were saying default is good, so I'm not going to touch anything. I'm not going to touch anything because it's asking me a lot of multiple choice questions, you know. Okay, then the last one is iPerf. Windows extracted, double click it. Okay, by double clicking this and trusting it, should announce itself. Okay, well, that's done, I guess. Wireshark seems to be done as well. Now, can I? Isn't there a way in Shell? Okay, well, I guess command prompt works as well. Isn't there a command to check if I have something installed?
Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm sorry. I was going through this installation and the zip files and everything. It is very complicated. Okay, where are we at?
Well, where are we at? I have now downloaded all these. It has seemed to work.
Yeah.
I also opened up a CMD because I thought maybe there was a way to check, if a program is in your computer.
So which computer are you?
The
Are you
laptop.
checking the virtual machine or
Oh no,
is
the
it,
virtual machine is closed. That doesn't
is
need
it
to be
Windows
worried
or
about.
Linux or what?
What this is okay. Windows computer,
Yeah.
laptop right next to me. So I think I can't really stream because it's on my side,
Yeah.
But I would want to see if I have the iPerf installed.
Just use that kind of search box
Oh, okay.
or magnifying glass and type in iPerf.
Did I write that correctly? No? Yeah, iPerf exe. When I run it, it doesn't show up as anything. It like does, as if a command prompt would have opened and instantly the same frame and closed.
Yeah, okay, let's see what it says.
Switch configuration. Reset switch.
So
Yeah,
iPerf 3 is a tool for active measurements of the maximum achievable bandwidth on IP networks. It supports tuning of various parameters related to timing, buffers, and protocols. TCP, UDP, SCTP, and with IPv4 and IPv6. For each test, it reports the bandwidth loss and other parameters. This is a new implementation that shares no code with the original iPerf and also is not backwards compatible. iPerf was originally developed by NLAN-R/DAST. iPerf 3 is principally developed by ESNet, Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory. It is released under a 3-clause BSD license. So this may be actually like a command that you run on the command line.
Okay.
Rather than a GUI type thing. Let's see. Download iPerf binaries, public iPerf servers, iPerf user docs. Here we go. Yeah, it's a command line thing with all kinds of options and that you can. So if you typed in, okay, they don't give you actually the exact way to type things in, which is kind of silly.
Well, in the document for Windows users for iPerf 3, open the extracted this folder and inside it double click the exe to run it.
Yeah, but what? Okay, I don't really understand that because this is like a command line. Okay, so you would just type IPERF in on your command line to run this thing. I found the examples of it actually being typed in. So, and then they have a command line options that you would tack on to the IPERF iPerf. One would be -P that would be the server port for the server to listen on and the client to connect to. This should be the same in both client and server. So that's another problem, is you have to have this on both devices for it to work.
Okay.
Okay, so there's like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 options.
Weirdly enough, if I open up the command prompt on the laptop that I supposedly downloaded iPerf onto,
Yeah.
It's interesting because when I write in the command nothing but IPERF, iPerf, enter, iPerf is not recognized as an internal or external command, operation, program, or batch file.
So have you not run the installation program on the laptop?
The file that I downloaded from the school,
Yeah.
When opened, has iPerf 3.17, you know, and you double click that to open up that file, and it has a thing that doesn't directly have exe behind it, so I think I'm gonna actually swap it.
Yeah, the DLLs are dynamic link libraries, and the iPerf 3 exe. Okay, I'll run that to see what happens. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
There's a quick pop-up.
Really quick. And then it disappears. You know, instantly.
Okay.
Maybe if I left click, right click, run in like shell. So weird, because other people's versions have the correct stuff going on. So they want 3.7. So they want this one. Oh. Well, that's so weird. I don't really know why it has such an opinion. What? Okay, now I downloaded from the site directly, and it does the same thing.
Okay, so this is what it says. I opened up a terminal from that location that iPerf 3 is in. So iPerf 3 parameter error must either be a client or server. Usage. iPerf 3, and then they have these options, which is either server or client, a host, and then additional options. They say try iperf3 dash dash help for more information. I'm going to try that. Oh yeah, that gives you a very long list of, oh man, a super long list of options. So if you go to your where you have downloaded the iperf, and you go in where iperf3.exe is.
1 second, I'm gonna try my best to find the downloads folder with a CMD. CD downloads.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
trying to
there.
give you a faster way.
Okay, here we go.
I'm just saying that you can right-click iperf3.exe and say open in terminal.
You can. You better not be serious. Right click. How do you open with terminal?
You right-click.
Yeah, I left clicked to confirm that I selected it. Right click.
Hold on, let me go to the so I can see what's going on.
Give access.
Oh, you're doing this on the laptop, so I won't see it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, never mind.
No. Like even on my computer, let me pull it up. iPref. Run. There we go.
You have to take it out as the zip.
This is no longer in the zip. Okay, so if I right click this,
Right-click iperf3.
yeah. I don't even have open with anymore.
Hold on.
Open with is not here.
Let
which
me
is
read.
really annoying me.
Hold on. Okay, try just right-clicking the outside. Click into the white space. How do you say
I'm
this?
right clicking so much white.
Try holding down Control and right-clicking that white space.
Nope. I'm holding control down. No, shift.
Try Alt.
Oh, shift has open PowerShell.
Yeah, you can try it with PowerShell.
What was Alt? Alt just disappears.
Okay, so it's Shift then.
I have it. Is it just run, or do I just
Now,
put the
now type in iperf
3?
I think it's just iperf. And see what it says. Not the 3. No, don't put the 3 on there.
What?
Okay, well this is saying 3 is part of it, but if you then do it and what it says dash dash help after iperf 3.
Oh, iPerf 3 and help.
Yeah, dash dash help.
Dash dash. So this.
Yeah, but you have to have the hyphens, the dashes.
Oh, you can't say you have to have the hyphens and the dashes. Where? Say.
Okay, well, why is it not working? What are you mistyping?
This doesn't consider it anything.
Okay, well, this works in the command prompt, but not in PowerShell.
Well, let us go. Open it up. Okay. CD downloads. CD IP. Okay, we're here now. Yeah. So iperf 3 help.
Yeah.
Okay, so it seems to have given me the help instructions. Port format, interval, debug, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So it does work, but it is not a thing that you can run on its own.
Yeah, you will need a client and a server. Uh, more than well, I don't know.
Because for some reason they say, oh, open that and double click and run it. Oh, hey, wait a second. Let me ask. Let's go downloads over here. Is there like a command that you can run? Let me do this. Wait, let's say, what? Let me go AI real quick. Wait, can you give me a back that runs CMD at the location of the batch file? If that's even possible. Let's see. Oh my goodness, they're thinking longer for better answer. I don't even believe that. Okay, so option A. Okay, so they say that this theoretically, RAM open a new CMD window and say start folder. Start CMD. Well, let's try this. Hey! I'm gonna keep that in mind. You see what I did?
What did you do?
I got AI to write me a bat file that when man starts CMD at the location. So basically, wherever this bat file is, it opens the CMD directly at the location.
Oh, there you go.
That's a way to cheat. Of course, it would be faster just right click and have open CMD at location or something
Yeah,
like that.
I actually don't know why it's not there, but I think that it is a shortcut. It may be right clicking and pressing the Windows key and right clicking, or
Well, let's try that. Windows
it's
key. No.
which
Uh-oh.
you said the Shift key gave you that PowerShell, but it doesn't give you the Windows command prompt.
Which I don't understand because I'm right clicking, nothing. Everybody except Shift does nothing.
Because on Windows 11 you can do that, but
I'm asking AI. Why does Windows 10 not have a open to CMD when wait. Let's see what the AI answers to that. Early builds of Windows 10 or the open command window here were available, but the starting around Creator Update 2017, Microsoft replaced it with open PowerShell window. Windows 11 introduced a redesigned context menu. It restored some developer-oriented features like Open Terminal. Oh, okay, so they really goofed it. Okay, thanks. Thanks, guys. You can re-enable Open Command window here by editing the registry key. Oh, okay. So just to mess with the registry, then you can have your features back. Isn't that cool?
They could do what back?
You know, if you go to the registry, you can just enable a feature that they had already earlier, which is open terminal, basically.
So
yeah, Windows 10 hides it because Windows wanted PowerShell to be the default.
Yeah, I tried to find out how you can make iPerf operational. You have to install it on 2 devices, then you have to configure the server and the client modes, and then you can run the tests. And then you can use the command options to measure network performance accurately, but you have to do all of those. On Windows, they say you download this zip file from its French website, and then you install it in the C drive in its own folder called iPerf. You don't have to install it. It's like a portable file that doesn't have to be installed.
I think that is what I have also.
But that means that it has to have the executable and those DLLs with it. Those dynamic link libraries. So if you want to set up the iPerf 3 server on the device designated as the server, you have to run iPerf 3-S, and that means server. This starts the server in listening mode on the default TCP UDP port 5201.
Can you send this documentation to me?
Yeah.
Because this seems like a really good thing to know when I'm doing this lab. By the way, I don't think it'll be useful for us to go through this.
Yeah, not really, yeah.
Because the first thing that comes up after telling you need a switch is, okay, open the switch up. You know, different speeds and different things to click on. You know, all kinds of things to do with your computer. It's like step by step, basically, what you have to do. Oh, did you send it over?
Yeah.
Oh, you sent it like a text format. Okay, that works.
Well, the formatting totally sucks, but there it is.
I like that all the commands are in a black box. Looks cool.
Yeah.
Actually, all the important stuff is all in a box. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't look that stupid anymore. You know. All right. Well, I'm gonna close this documentation then.
I'm gonna send you a link to a video. Oh, what kind of link is that? Oh, I hate that. I'm gonna have to give you a real link.
Oh, real one. That was actually just false. It was a false.
But that is such a false, horrible link. I'm not sending that to you. Then I have all these stupid advertisements.
I'll zoom in here. What are they trying to show here? Application. Okay. Doesn't want to tell me anything. Just bits. Then the second one is IPs, TCPs, UDPs, upper layer layers, upper layer.
There you go.
Oh, it like embedded it, but then it didn't want to play it.
Yeah, I don't know if you can play it. Yeah, okay, it plays on my end. That's pretty cool.
For
I didn't
me,
think it would do that.
video configuration error, so. Install and use with iPerf. And it's a video of them setting it up. And you can even see sender and receiver, how fast they do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
This is probably not a very popular tool because you have to have access to both devices and you have to install it on both devices.
Yeah. Seems like a lot of hassle for things that other things have done much better.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure you can even use Windows to figure this kind of stuff out. It doesn't seem like a tool. It seems like a tool made by students. I won't lie.
Well, it probably is, but it is clearly for an internal LAN more than anything.
Mm-hmm. Also, one of the other reasons why I was not gonna do this, every part of this, was you know when they go and do Wiresharking. Depending on what you do on Wireshark, you might be able to leak your IP really easily. You know.
Yeah.
And all kinds of very sensitive data, so it's good to keep Wireshark off the YouTube.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I say I guess we end it here then.
That sounds like a good idea because you've already installed all of these programs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't really have much to do because
yeah.
Well, at least we got 2 things done, you know. And I'm pretty sure we don't have anything else really to do. Yeah. There's only the labs anymore of this course.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're gonna do, because if this guy stops teaching us already at this point, we don't have much of any kind of schooling happening this like the next couple of halves of the year. For like until Christmas, there's basically nothing going on.
How is that possible?
That's what I'm thinking. Let me open up my Lukkarikone. That's the way to check what kind of hours you have. Okay, so it is the 28th. So next week we have, you know, let's say all in all, not even close to 30 hours, maybe 20 hours of actual school. Yeah, I would say like 20 hours of school max. Oh wait, that's 5. That's another 5. So that's 5, 10. That's 8, 13. Or no, that's not. 5 plus 5 with 8, 18, yeah. 4, no, that's 3, so 21 plus 8. So it's okay, it is almost 30 hours. It's slightly under 30 hours of school, but man, are these easy. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I think then you have to use the time that you spend on your own going through all of this and getting to know it really well.
Yo, dude, check this out. Okay, I'm gonna send you a picture of my week for one of these weeks coming up. It's so empty. Yo, this is even worse. Look at this. Hey, it gets worse. It gets only worse. This is
but this
way.
looks very busy.
How is that very busy? Oh my goodness, look at this next one, dude. How is that busy? There's nothing going on. There's like 2 hours. It's actually like just 2 hours each day. What is going on? Why is my like Wednesday always like full? Dude,
I
I
guess
should have
that.
taken extra courses at this point. Okay, this is actually kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
But are you attending all these courses? Because this is a lot.
How is this a lot? Yeah, there's only like 5 courses. It does not feel like a lot. Okay, because there's electricity physics. That's one of the more difficult ones because it's just like, it's the same thing I always have trouble with is calculating physical electricity.
Yeah.
It's because for me the words jännite and virta don't mean anything intuitively, so I have to learn the Finnish words before I can actually do anything. Because they will have a question. Okay, there is a certain amount of current and voltage and amperage going through a thing. How much resistance can you calculate out of it? Which is doable very easily.
Yeah.
You know, but the problem is, since I don't know the Finnish words, I calculate things wrong because I don't remember the Finnish words. You know, because you would have to know which of the calculations you do in which order, and which number divides which number to get your resistance. But you can't do that if you don't know the Finnish.
Yeah, all
But-
of these courses that I see here, they're all kind of the things that you have to establish a basis, a structure, a foundation for everything that comes later.
Yeah, that's the first year of school basically. It's just you know,
Like
The-
English professional skills, IC area basics and study skills, mathematics,
yeah.
and then this. I wonder if they mean like electric, because of the word that they use, SACA. I'm like, is that like electricity, electrical,
Yeah,
electronic?
Electricity, physics.
Okay. Because then you start talking about resistance and stuff
Well,
like that. That
yeah,
that
but-
means that the electricity is going through a medium.
Well, yeah, but that is electricity. Physics is learning about the calculation of electricity, which would mostly be used for like calculating resistances and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, oh, this. What happens if this wire takes? Get off of me, fly. Okay. Well, like for example, if a task would be, if this amount of voltage is going through this and this amount of amperage is currently active, what is the resistance in the system or something like that? And that would be a calculation in electricity physics.
Did you like skip some weeks?
No.
With
Oh yeah,
these
no, I jumped around. Yeah.
Okay. I was like,
I took the most ridiculous ones, you know.
well, to me, what you have scheduled here is what they think that any normal human being can accomplish. Because for most people just getting into studying, this is actually a lot of work.
Maybe it's because Lukia was 8 to 16 every day with long math half the time, you know.
Yeah. Since you've already had like serious mathematics, then maybe it's not. And you've also had serious English exposure. Maybe it doesn't seem like a lot, but if you do everything that they require of you, it does take up hours and hours of work.
Well, I almost
Well,
grabbed the fly.
Let me put it this way: that each of these courses that you have listed here, the general idea that is if they are worth 1 credit, then they are equal to 40 hours of work.
Yeah, but
That-
these
At
are
least
all
that's
worth
the way it
5.
used to be.
It is, and it still is. The flies are attacking me, dude. I need one of those eye papers.
Yes, those are really great. Esther introduced me to those.
What? I thought you would have known them from Ayala. We had
Oh.
seen some of those.
Yeah, but I didn't think that they were obtainable anywhere.
Oh, okay.
But you can actually find them in some stores. So
And they're really cheap, if I understand correctly.
yeah.
Like 3 to 6 euros. Oh, I don't know, cause I have such a cool idea for this one. You know, Kooditon, what was it called? Kooditon sovelluskehitys. So it's the basics of writing a program without code.
Oh yeah, very
You know,
interesting.
WordPress, for example. Writing a website without coding.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I had this great idea, and my great idea was this. Okay, and it's kind of illegal, but it's not illegal unless you do one step. Okay, and you can totally do the whole thing without the one step. Okay, so let me show you this. Actually, let me just put it on stream too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart the stream for you. Okay, here we
Oh,
go.
you mean okay.
What is it called? Navidrome, yeah, Navidrome. Let me open up this. So let me also show you the demo. Navidrome, you have heard about this. I think I even showed you this. This would be demo. There we go. So Navidrome,
Yeah.
is a way of hosting your music from a folder and making it look like kind of like Spotify, right?
Right.
But if I go to, for example, straight up Spotify, notice how much cooler this looks. How much more everything looks nice. You know, clicking things works.
Yeah, you can do Spotify clones.
Yeah, because I was thinking of cloning this and all its features, and because Navidrome is based on the Subsonic API, and I thought, why not, as my task for the, what is it called, this one course, could be making a perfect Spotify clone of a thing that connects to the Subsonic API. And
Yeah.
I could also make a app that would work that looks like Spotify, but it works on your own music.
Yeah.
But this is the part where my classmates were like, "You can't do that." Now,
Yeah,
the
you
thing
can.
is, well, that you can, but this next part. So, there's really easy ways of downloading. Let me see if I have the script. I guess I don't have the script on this computer, but if I do Spotify downloader, if I do this, Spotify downloader user script, okay, and go here. I guess that doesn't work. It was.
There's a GitHub page.
Well, I guess it has to be this then. Yeah, here you go. Well, I guess you need Python 3. You need this. Add temporary key. If I click this, then it should work. Yeah, here you go. Okay, so I install that. And if I go do this and refresh, there you go. There's a YouTube link, and then there's a download link. And when I click the download link, allow always.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, this is what do you call it? A vulnerability when you do cross-site scripting.
Yeah. Download this. I wonder if it downloaded it directly to my... Nope. Well, okay, that's not really doing anything now, is it? Well, if I click the YouTube link, what happens then? Okay, well, it searches it up. Okay, so this is a much worse version that is clearly not working, but I had a version where you would click here and download it. But also, if you want to do the manual way of doing it, you can copy link to album, Spotify downloader, slap the link. It would give you the zip folder for the entire thing, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to make a script because by them doing this, I was like, okay, they have to have some way of doing this. Well, I went to Spotify web. Okay. Nope, that's not it. Noni web API. Okay, that probably is not the thing. I think this is how I found it. Here we go. So you can actually make apps. And these apps can do these, things. You can retrieve data.
Yeah.
And search things. And the thing is, I could probably figure out how to script so that you could download it,
Yeah.
And since you can search things, what you could do is you could connect your own Spotify that has all your lists. Because, you can get the API to give you the lists. And then you could have a download button. And it would automatically download each of the songs onto your Navidrum server with the tags and everything accomplished, right?
Yeah.
And then you could basically listen to anything with the Spotify algorithm with downloading it with no ads and having it on your own server, which means that there's no data going to the third parties, which is like Spotify at this point.
Yeah, I don't know the legality of these kind of things because they don't say, like right here on the website, straight up what you can and cannot do.
I don't think, I don't know, because these people can do it. And, what? Is it okay? So this is on Spotify community. Is it legal to use a third-party Spotify downloader for personal use? Hi, I'm wondering if we can use it like Spotify down for personal use. I have a free plan. The reason I want to download music is to listen to it from my own phone. But which does not support the Spotify web. Okay.
Yeah, it's a real issue.
Using a tool like this is against the Spotify's terms of use and thus considered piracy. So I would advise against using that site. Perhaps it's possible for you to get a cheap second-hand phone. Oh, so yeah, rather than us giving you free music, we would want you to use more money on a phone. Good job.
Yeah.
So they even say it again. Where is this stated? In the use, terms of use.
End user agreement.
Yeah. Can't find anything related to third party downloading. Control F. Did I control F or did it only download? If you have third party rights, okay. If you have downloaded any of our mobile service, from these different ways of downloading, you acknowledge that you have read and understood the agreements of. That's not talking about downloading.
Yeah, that's not the one you want. So,
and then it's download up here. So, well, maybe another word. What do you? Third parties. Well,
third party applications.
We can offer a special promotion platform, including offering of third-party products and services. We do not. Okay, no. open source. The Spotify's terms. Those are not devices that we're kind of talking about because they're talking about speakers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't guarantee how Spotify works on those devices because it's not theirs. No, you can't have any action against Spotify if third parties do anything goofy. You may purchase a paid subscription directly from Spotify or through third parties, either by, you know, ways of paying cancellation, user guidelines. Application law, property rights, and third parties. There's so many third party things.
Okay, content and intellectual property rights.
Spotify users may post, upload, and otherwise contribute content to Spotify under this.
This is
Okay.
about content that you post. So you need to scroll down more. This is about user content that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Warranty. Not talking about it.
Yeah, it's not going to be under the warranty.
Third party rights. We already read this. This was not talking about it. Yeah, basically if you download it, you can't make a claim. Same thing here. If you have any losses, you can't make a claim. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it. Okay, so it's legal. Okay.
No, it's, I'm not.
It's
Go
a
back to the-
completely legal application based on their terms and services.
Oh, yeah, but we didn't read the whole thing.
Okay, well, let's put the word piracy. Doesn't show up once.
What word?
Piracy. Piracy doesn't show up once.
Yeah, let me just explain one thing. That I think it's kind of strange that you cannot, for personal use, have a copy on your phone which cannot use the Spotify app, and where you cannot afford expensive data plans so that you're constantly streaming it from the internet.
Yeah.
It just makes sense to me that you would be able to download it to your phone. You're already paying the Spotify subscription or whatever it is. I don't know if they have a free plan.
Well, Spotify has a free plan, but it has a lot of ads. Which actually, there was a funny lawsuit that actually showed up. It was either a lawsuit or something else where there was guys. Okay, let's open.
Yeah, because I think it is the complete wrong thing to do to share the music with everybody. It should be for your personal use when you don't have access to the internet or you can't afford these huge data streaming fees. Like in the United States, they have a lot of this kind of stuff so that you pay for every megabyte you download. The places like Finland are quite a bit better. And that's why these streaming services do so well here, is you don't have to pay for every megabyte that you download or upload to the internet.
Check this out. Are you ready?
What are you doing?
I'm gonna show you something that this lawsuit did. Okay, so imagine this is all the S's are code. There's, Spotify code. It's working, it's working, it's working. Then they have a specific section that tells you there's a calculator on how much ads they should show you, you know? Now, this one guy showed people how to remove and or simply skip this lines of code. Now,
Yeah.
Spotify is trying to throw that guy in jail. And there was a huge problem where they were saying that how is it possible that the community of people talking about this, how is it possible that by not running code on your computer that you don't want to, you're being sent to jail? That was
Yeah,
pretty
well,
interesting.
that is a good question.
Because you see, this was only not running code on your computer. This is
Yeah.
not modifying, this is not changing. This is simply saying that this part of the code I don't want to run on my computer. And since your program works without it,
Yeah, because similarly, if you have code that you have clearly gone through and you spot malware and you don't want that on your computer, then of course you're going to delete it.
Yeah. Like, I'm not going to run malware on my computer in the same way but I thought it was interesting. But over here, no one actually got an answer from Spotify. And this has been now years. This has been 6 months. Where in the terms does it say that is stated? They just marked this as the correct answer.
Yeah, but you went to that user agreement.
Yeah. And they don't have it in there because it is almost impossible. There's no point in putting a law against piracy, for example.
Well, the thing is it's not even piracy. It says using downloader tools like the one you mentioned is against Spotify's terms of use. You go to the end user agreement and it doesn't mention anything about
even piracy,
download at all.
Yeah, where is it stated in the terms? Yeah. Can't find anything about third-party downloading because it's not there. It's not there.
Yeah, okay. If there's a free plan, I can understand more that there's a problem with this.
No, there's no separate end user agreement between the paid and the non-paid users.
Well, I'm just saying that it's more painful for the company if people download, everything without ads or whatever it is. Because then how do they pay for their servers and personnel and all that kind of thing?
Yeah. Because for me, for example, I have paid for Spotify Premium, so I can actually buy just clicking them without even having any kind of weird non-working. Actually, let me just get rid of this because this didn't seem to work. The downloading one.
Yeah.
But for example, I'm Spotify Premium, so I literally have this button here, the download button.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in there. That they have that. The thing is, when you download it, it doesn't download MP3s. It downloads a bunch of encrypted data that you can run, separately. So people figured out how to uncrypt or de-uncrypt. I don't know.
Yeah.
And so that's why Spotify download
decrypt.
works. Yeah. Because if I click here, then it, consider buying us coffee. This is a new way of getting people to pay, pay some. Because it's like, oh, would I buy a coffee or would I support these people? And look how fast it is. Look at that. Okay, well. Yo?
Yeah,
Well,
you see,
they have sometimes, rate limits.
they have to do that. Even this company has to do that because how do you pay for letting people download stuff from your website.
Well, this is the thing. I'm guessing it's then Spotify rate limiting and not the actual website itself.
Yeah,
'Cause-
you see, Spotify, if they were looking for companies like this and they believe them to be doing illegal or wrong thing, then they would go after them. Or they could also block their access to their site altogether.
Yeah. And that is really easy. And they actually did do something. Spotify blocks API access. There was this happened just recently. Spotify tightens API access, removing several data points from developers. They did something, and a lot of people were super angry because they were trying to develop apps that worked on Spotify API, and they got, of course, screwed over.
Well, yeah, but you understand the difficulty is that if Spotify is not receiving any reimbursement for some of the things that these other sites are offering, then it's going to be painful for Spotify because they have to pay for servers, personnel, and probably licensing fees to be streaming all of that music to the everybody who subscribes.
Mm-hmm. I'm just thinking, I could quite easily. I think when I say quite easily, I would have to work a lot to know how to do it, but I think it is a very easily.
Easily.
Yeah, easily automatable solution. I'm not gonna download this, so I'm gonna close this tab though. But it was downloading faster earlier, but it might be evening, so everybody's on the internet, everybody in Europe. So, but yeah, these are pretty cool. Because you can do all this. They actually specify that you have to have some rate. You can't just have minimum rate, or the minimum rate is 1 rather than 0.
The maximum number of items to return: default 20, minimum 1, maximum 50.
But you can do all kinds of stuff. ID, external, there's even URLs. It'll give you this Spotify URL for the thing.
Yeah.
And then if you can figure out how to download it, or have some kind of AI get the info, then you can directly have it. Because I noticed, for example, there's this musician I like listening to, Bear, and there was no way to download her entire everything that she has ever made. Even on Spotify, there's no way of doing that, right?
Yeah.
So you'd have to go to, for example, albums, download both of these, go to single EPs, download all of these separately.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make much of sense. And that's a lot of work, but maybe it would be worth it. But now we should quit because you have to eat, I have to eat, or at least I need to eat in real life.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. Alright. Well, I had fun. We got all my homework done. I have no more to do.
Homework is the important thing.
Yeah.
And now all the chicken's butts.
Of course. Have to get it. Alright. I'm gonna say goodbye.
All right. I'll see you later.
I appreciate your help.
Yeah.
Alright. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Disconnected.